And I'm also gonna react. This whole hour of the stream is gonna be me reacting to a bunch of stuff because Riot has announced a ridiculous amount of changes, guys. A lot of new changes. So let me open it up. New Bomba changes too. Okay. Season 1, 2026. Theme, gameplay, and more. You guys have probably already watched this. I've only seen a couple of sneak peeks. There is some crazy stuff, right? There's some crazy stuff going on. And is that Talia in the back? That's Demacian Talia skin. A Petricide Talia skin. I'm guessing they announced it in this video. They announced that skin. We'll see. I'm actually really excited for League of Legends changes because we haven't had big changes in so long. It felt like this season, what do they call it? Season 2025 has been literally full like thematic changes and almost no gameplay. A little bit of gameplay, but they mostly focus on thematics. So I think hopefully they're gonna do a good job with gameplay the next season.
Want to show some love for your passion?
The changes are massive. I've seen some massive changes
Keeping
already.
us honest.
League of Legends for Demacia.
So
Holy.
that means petricite, gold, and blue accents on
Oh, the towers look nice. Like little
the
birds.
map, as well as some Demacia
Oh, yeah, Talia.
skins, including some champions
Naltus,
reimagined as
Chomarg.
Demacians, with plenty of
Lai.
non-Demacia skins
Okay, so that's the prestige skin.
for some variety.
Looks nice though.
By
No big
N-Step
gameplay.
and Freak, who will walk you through some of the Summoner's
Freak!
Rift changes coming in January.
Freak!
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan.
Get this guy off my...
And I'm Freak.
Bro, Freak gets too much hate, man. He gets too much hate. Everybody hates Rioters. Bro, you put a dart on him. Come on, man.
And we're here to talk to you about the Summoner's Rift gameplay changes coming in January.
Over the last few years, League has been largely about team fighting over neutral objectives. Fighting around grubs, dragons, or that vision board you just place around
Guys, stop tossing things at Freak. He didn't deserve this. Come on, man.
grubs or dragons.
And while we know 5v5s make for some of the highest highs, we want to swing back towards a state where more strategies like splitting or sieging are more viable.
So we're making some changes to
Nah, you
major
guys are
neutral
unreal.
objectives,
The first thing you'll notice in January is that the game starts faster. We want to reduce downtime after you load in, so minions and basic jungle camps first spawn 35 seconds earlier than they do today.
35 seconds earlier.
You'll still be able to pull off early invades, but you'll have to be much more decisive when you load in.
we're also making some
So everything is gonna spawn at 1 minute. At 55 seconds.
changes to vision.
Minions will spawn at 30. Is that a good or bad change? I think that's a good change. I mean, it feels a little bit, yeah, monotonous. It feels a little bit boring to just sit there and wait. I remember Riot wanted to make the game start faster a long time ago. Do you guys remember what season that was? Like maybe like season 10 or something. Riot wanted to make the minions spawn like instantly.
It really wasn't enough, so, just like Zehen did, we
Oh yeah, what is happening to Atakan? Is he gonna transform into a Demacian?
are cutting Otacon out of the game. That includes Blood Roses and the petals
What?
with them.
That said, let us know what you think about limited time gameplay changes and
Wait, he's just gone? There's no replacement? Ah, interesting. I mean, that's kind of weird though. That's kind of weird, but maybe, I think that's good. I think sometimes Atakan created these situations where it was always around Dragon, right? Atakan would basically always be around bot side because that's where people want to fight and kill each other.
Let's go.
So if you win a Dragon fight, like around that area, you get Dragon and Atakan. It is like so back-breaking for the enemy team, or like you just win the game instantly when that happens. So I think it's good that Atakan is gone. It was a little bit like of a very coin flippy objective, but also sometimes it could be a bit bait.
And
I don't know, overall I liked Atakan, but in those kind of situations were evil.
The petals
Anywho, thank you Elite.
with them.
Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, man. Elite be like, alright guys, I'm gonna put my balls in your mouth.
that said, let us know what you think about limited.
Old 20-minute spawn time. Welcome back, King.
Additionally,
Wait,
It
what?
also means that Baron will go back to his old 20-minute spawn time.
Baron 20-minute spawn. Okay, I like that. I think 25-minute Baron spawn was so lame because so many, like very often, you would just be at the enemy base knocking at their door And then it's not good to take the inhibitor. You cannot take the inhibitor at like 20 minutes, because if you take the inhibitor at that moment, then you feed the enemy team super minions, and that's bad. So you had to wait until Baron spawns, until you take the inhib. So that will kind of, yeah, make that stop that from happening.
Additionally, we're making
Horizon Focus revert. Man, there's so many changes. I mean, I like it a lot, because this season has felt so stale. This has been a very boring season. Do you guys agree? This whole year, they've mainly focused on thematics. But goddamn, Riot is just nuking like with changes. So many changes.
all epic monsters more durable, especially late game dragons as you get closer to Dragon Soul. That should make it so that it's easier for teams on the back foot to contest dragons and other epic monsters, or trade something meaningful on the other side of the map.
Finally, we're also removing feats of strength from the game. We like that they
Removing feats. Okay. Are the boots also gone? Surely, I think it would be cool to keep the boots, but yeah, I don't know. I like some of the boots.
push teams
They're
to
nice.
progress the game and provided goals to rally around, but we think we can create better game systems that allow for players to have more individual agency over their game.
I think feats of strength was a very flawed system where there was just no possible way for you to get the boots if you lost the feats of strength. Like that's just a bad gameplay loop, I think.
With feats getting the boot,
Crystals will build up on towers over several minutes, and
Crystal.
when hit, they're consumed to deal an extra burst of damage based on how much buildup has towers over several minutes.
What?
Overgrowth, which
Crystalline overgrowth. So the tower grows a tumor,
when hit, they're consumed to deal an extra burst
and then you hit the tumor and it does damage.
of damage based on how much buildup has accumulated.
What?
This should help enable pushing
Is it like true damage?
windows
Or?
in more situations, even if you're behind or don't have the highest DPS. Demolish will be sticking around, but will be simplified to a good old 3-hit passive.
we love 3.
A 3-hit passive. That's kind of a nerf to, yeah, a champ like Ornn, because Ornn doesn't have an auto reset. But if your champion has an auto reset, this is very good. Like Demolish on I've actually been taking Demolish on Gragas just for fun recently. It's pretty good sometimes, but if you have to hit the tower 3 times, I don't think it's going to be that good.
Good old 3-hit.
Yeah, Mundo has auto reset, exactly. That's if you have an auto reset, then Demolish is
And we
better.
added to the inner and inhibitor towers as well.
Inhibitor towers? They have what? Wait, every tower has platings? Surely they're nerfing platings
We're
then.
doing this to
They wanted to make split pushing more viable as a playstyle, but this directly nerfs split pushing, no? If a tier 2 tower has plates. So right now, tier 2 towers are extremely OP, in my opinion. They give 700 gold, and they are very easy to kill if you're playing a split pushing champion, especially top laners. They're so easy to kill. You leave a Fiora on a tier 2 tower, bang, it's gone. Plus 700 gold on the Fiora, and the game is over. But if the tower has plates, the tower gets tankier, so the Fiora will not kill it very fast.
Simplified to a good old 3-hit passive.
So this just nerfs it,
love 3-hit pass and inhibitor towers as well.
which is that's good, right? I think nerfing split pushing is good. I think it's a bit OP sometimes to just get 700 gold.
You're likely to mine some gold.
We're also adjusting like home guards to swiftly take you to your most
Home guards, bro. What if it? What if it did that?
access to sieging turrets. We're also adjusting
The tower takedown, you get the cross plates. You get the cross plates. So yeah, I got that point. That's interesting though.
Linkum home
So a plate on a tier 2 tower, does that give more gold?
guards to swiftly take you to your most pushed minion wave in each lane.
And finally, Nexus turrets will respawn with partial health missing. We like that the
Partial
respawn
health.
allows a team to hold their base for a while and not have to worry about getting backdoored
I
by a
think I like that change. I think respawning Nexus turrets are good, but they're a little bit OP. I think if you are in the enemy base, like overextending, taking a Nexus turret without being able to end is completely useless. It does nothing. You do not want to take Nexus turrets if you cannot end the game. So this kind of makes it so that you maybe sometimes do want to take the Nexus turrets.
while and not have to incorrect for a sieging team to finish killing the turret sometimes.
No
Now,
Gragas noobs.
For our biggest
Christy,
change
by the way.
for next year, role quests.
When you load into the game
Roll quests.
in January, top, bot, and mid lane will now have their own quests that reward unique power, similar to the jungle pet evolutions and the support item upgrades.
You'll progress these
That sounds interesting. A quest per role. role quest slot.
Historically, top laners haven't always felt like they have the agency over the games that they deserved, even if they won their lane. And that's something we would like to change this season. Upon quest completion, top laners will receive...
Is that true though? I think top laners are OP. I think it depends what champion you play. Tanks maybe don't have the agency in low elo. But I think if you play bruisers, you can become Thanos and 1v9 every game.
Pretty much summoner teleport for free.
Top lane has no impact. Shows Mundo.
On top of the two summoners.
Wait, what?
Top laners will receive pretty much summoner teleport for free on top.
You will receive teleport without running teleport?
Top of the two summoners they
What?
already chose. Now, if you had taken teleport in pregame, instead that spell gets a lot stronger, giving a very, very large shield when you use it.
Okay, so it depends how fast you complete the quest. So you still, when I'm playing Gragas, I still want to have a teleport for my early game, right? Because Gragas' early game is bad, I want to TP back to lane to recover. But doesn't this just make Ignite top lane OP as
In addition to getting a functionally free summoner spell.
Now,
This makes Ignite TP so OP.
mid
Wait, what?
Bonus XP up front. More to getting a functionally free summoner spell, top laners will also get a bunch of bonus XP up front, more XP from
Bonus XP up front. What does up front mean? Like you get it at the start of the game, you start level 3. Chupadero, what is up front? Like when you complete the quest, you get XP.
future sources and an increased level.
Level 19.
now to mid lane, and
Insta XP when you complete. Level 20 max for top laners. You just get stats from the levels, right? It's just like Arena. There's no way to get more ability points. Is that good? I think getting faster to level 18. No, getting faster to level 16 is what matters. After that, it's just kind of stats that you don't care about. Maybe you care about it if you're a top laner.
upon completing the quest, mid laners will receive a free tier 3 boot upgrade like the ones you could buy with feats, as well as a faster the quest. Mid
What?
laners will receive a free
You
tier 3
get
boot
boot.
upgrade like the ones you could buy with feats, as well as a faster recall.
Rounding it out for new
Faster recall.
quests in bot lane, we're going to lean even harder into the carry part of the role.
Wait, that's it for mid lane? That's all? Wait, top laners? The top lane one is so OP. Wait, this is all for mid lane.
Assassin, or both, like Malphite mid. And upon completing the quest, mid laners will receive a free
What?
tier 3 boot upgrade like the ones you could buy with feats, as well as a
Bro, the top lane one is so broken. Mid lane is... I mean, this is good. Getting your boots and upgraded recall for free, that's pretty good.
faster recall.
Rounding it out for new quests in bot lane, we're going to lean even harder into the carry part of the role. So while top laners getting bonus XP, bot laners are getting a whole bunch of extra gold. When completing their quest, they get a lump sum of gold, increase.
Wait, how much gold? How much gold was this? 500? 300 gold when completing the quest. Okay, how do you... I need to know how do you complete the
Get a
quest?
lump
Like, what's the
sum of
numbers?
gold, increased gold from minion kills, champ kills, and champion assists for the rest of the game. And you might be
Increased gold from minions, champs, and assist. No.
sum of gold, increased gold from minion kills, champ kills, and champion assists for the rest of the game.
What?
And you might be asking, well then what do I do with all this gold?
Bro, freak! Get this guy off Riot. Get a carry player.
Item cap.
Hell no.
Don't worry, the item cap is going up. Your 7th item slot will hold your boots permanently.
Ah, of course, yeah, because you get so much more gold. Your boots go in that slot, of course. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense
Allow you
actually.
to get 6 full legendary items for extra hard late game scaling.
6 legendary items. This is gonna break the game for some champions, I feel like.
Their role quest is still getting pet upgrades and PvP smite like before, and they're now
Okay.
getting increased golden XP from large monsters when the quest is done, as well as bonus movement speed in the jungle.
Similar to jungle,
Bonus movement speed in the jungle. Isn't that just blue smite? But you know, when you enter
but we
bushes.
think support is already plenty powerful and has a very functional role quest, so we didn't want to directly increase their power. With that in mind, we wanted to give them quality of life oriented upgrades, so we're giving them
Holy Vigilant Wardstone, the Impregnator
a
Gragas
new
item.
slot exclusively for control wards, discounts on control wards, and a little bit
I think that makes sense. This is a thing that people have wanted for like the longest time, right? a special slot for control
more
wards.
gold over time so they can keep pace a little better with the other roles.
I think that one just makes the most sense. That one is kind of chill.
into the unique strengths of each.
Would Cassiopeia AD carry get 7 items? Wait, that's a good question actually, because she doesn't have boots. So what does that item slot do?
We'll be keeping a close
For a sock, maybe.
eye on how quests land, so please.
Something we want to address is visual rank disparity in lobbies
I've seen some of these changes, and these changes look crazy.
as well. When players start their climbs late
look
after the
unreal.
reset, we're adding a climb indicator to loading screens when a player's MMR is
A climb indicator. Oh, okay.
higher than their visible rank. This will let other players know that you're climbing quickly.
I think this is just to help bad players that don't understand MMR, which makes sense because there is very often when I'm streaming and there's like an emerald player or a diamond player in like a challenger or grandmaster lobby. They're like, what the kappa? Is that a diamond player? No way. But obviously it's just somebody who decayed or who has like extremely high MMR somehow. It's not actually a diamond player.
Your displayed rank hasn't caught up yet.
Why is this master in my chair lobby? I wonder if like actual high elo players think that way. I think every high elo player is aware of that, no? You're just extremely stupid if you're not aware of it. When you are lower elo, I think it makes a bit more sense to not understand that. But if you're a high elo, you should for sure know.
Also making changes to health. First, if someone on your team is autofilled, the system will try to match autofilled players by role. So an autofilled jungler versus another autofilled jungler, for example.
Okay, that's good.
If it can't match by roles, it will then of course fall back and try to ensure the same number of autofilled players on each team. We do know though that even with that balance, autofill games
Pointing
can
at it.
still feel discouraging when you play your best in a role that you didn't choose. That's why we're adding a new system called Aegis of Valor. If you're autofilled and earn a
Aegis of
mastery
Valor.
score of C or greater, the Aegis will trigger. You won't
A mastery score of C or greater. Wait, but a C mastery score. That's awful. It's not that good.
lose
though.
any LP on a loss, or you'll earn double LP for a win. Aegis will
Wait.
trigger. You won't lose any LP on a loss, or you'll earn double LP for a win.
So when you... What the fuck? When you get a C score in your game, you will not lose LP. And if you win, you will get double LP. Bro, people are gonna abuse the shit out of this. If I'm getting autofilled and I don't want to play my role, I'm just gonna run it. I'm not actually gonna run it now, but let's say I would. Then I don't lose LP, I don't care. This is 100% going to get abused by people that don't want to play, that don't want to win. They're like, oh, okay, this game is over, GG. I won't lose LP, good luck. Yeah, it has to be autofill, of course. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, in the context of autofill.
So for those of you who main less popular roles and therefore seldom get autofilled, first of all, thanks. We haven't forgotten about you. You'll still occasionally receive the Aegis benefit at about the same rate as other players because
Occasionally.
we want to reward the role heroes who keep the queue healthy and moving. Finally, we know how frustrating it is to be constantly returned to the queue because you get
I think you should only be rewarded for winning. No, but I don't know. What do you do with losing then? I think losing no LP is crazy. That is insane. That is so insane. Because when I'm out, I'm just like, all right, I got nothing to lose. What does a man do when he has nothing to lose, guys? Why so serious?
We're removing the ability to ban a hovered allied champion, taking away an opportunity for a teammate to tilt off the planet before the match even starts.
Wait.
Taking
Sorry,
away to a pilot
I was reading chat.
test. We're removing the ability to ban a hovered allied champion, taking away
Removing the ability. I mean, sure. I think this will only be abused in like low elo. Like people are gonna be mad in low elo
an
about this.
opportunity for a teammate to tilt off the planet before the match even starts. And then second, dodging a lobby will no longer allow players to escape autofill. It'll just get carried over to the next lobby. We think that the
The autofill will carry over to... So if you dodge an autofill game, you will always get autofilled the next lobby. Interesting. Well, time to learn other champs, I
Aegis of
guess.
Valor should provide a solid reward for sticking around and trying. So, I mean, come on, it's double LP for a win, after all. And at Master and
It is double LP for win, yeah? Or lose
above,
nothing.
dodging an autofill will count as a full loss.
Master above dodging an autofill will count as a full loss. Like you lose MMR too. You lose So you lose 21 LP and you lose MMR?
We know that this is a pretty big change from how we've dealt with dodging in the past, and we believe that this will lead to higher quality and faster games. Speaking of speeding things up,
And if I do dodge, because I just really don't want to play, I will get autofilled the next game. What the fuck? You still get out. Bro, they just put chains around you. You are marked for death when you get
we're
autofilled.
also speeding up Champ Select by cutting down on timers and animations, which should save about half a minute.
I see what you did there.
Yep, I did it.
Oh, that's pretty cool, I guess. Faster champ select. It is a little bit slow.
If that wasn't enough, we've got one last ranked change. We're adding back duo queue to higher ranks, including Challenger, in most regions.
Duo queue in Challenger. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't think I'm not going to duo queue in Challenger or Grandmaster. Maybe sometimes. I don't really wanna lane versus double LEC bot laners, you know. I don't like that. That's a bit scary.
For so many people, League is better with friends. And in the past, we disabled duoing.
Watley duo. Bro, we could already duo this season. Watley has been master all season long, man. Watley and me could have duoed all season long, but it's a choice, you know. I'm not gonna duo with him.
At Apex tier ranks because it's so often led to rank manipulation. But, because of the improvements we mentioned earlier, as well as the ongoing work on boosting and ranked manipulation detection, we're confident that we can bring back high MMR duoing without it being so abused.
So, call up your friends. It's
What do you mean without it being so abused? If the double LEC bot lane duos, that's not abuse. That's just like
duo time.
scary as fuck. Okay, let's go Spider X Twitter. Daylight ward buff icon. Oh my god, there's so much, guys. There's so much to cover. It's unreal. Okay, this is where it starts. Skins. The Nautilus looks kind of tough though. Holy, Morgana looks nice. Yeah, towers get 2 mores. I need to know how fast you collect your quest. How fast do you finish it? Because if you get your quest 15 minutes into the game, that's like too late to not run TP, right? I still want to run TP on Gragas for my early game. Okay, items. Xolani's Chains. Eternal Hunger. Attack damage Omnivamp. Gain 11 ability haste based on bonus AD, I'm guessing. Or total AD. When a champion that you damage within 3 seconds dies, gain 15 Omnivamp. Is this good? 20 tenacity. Tenacity! Riot! No, not tenacity. It gives ability haste, it gives AD. Like, what is the ability haste scaling? It says 11 right now, but we don't know what the champion stats are. So let's just say it gives 10 ability haste. This is probably good. But do you take this over Eclipse? On a champ that takes Eclipse? New crit, Hex Optics, C44 and Fiend Hunter Bolt. AD carry item, don't care, I play Gragas. Okay, this gives AD and crit only. Heal up to 10% increased damage with attacks based on how far away the enemy is. Oh, that's just like that arena item. When a champion that you damage within 3 seconds dies, gain 100 additional attack range. Ah. But it doesn't give you attack speed. It's a little awkward, no? Isn't this item a little bit awkward for a champion like Jinx? So on Jinx, you want to go Yuntal Wind Arrows and Infinity Edge. Caitlyn item, yeah, this is like... I don't think Jinx likes this because it doesn't give attack speed. But it sounds like a good item on Jinx if you already have attack speed. Yeah, it does give it. I don't know. I think this doesn't look that OP. This actually looks alright. 100 range is nothing too crazy, I think. On some champions it might be way better than, like way better than others. But overall it looks mid. This is cheap. 2650. 0 AD. Attack speed, crit strike. Movement speed. Gain 30 ultimate ability haste. 30 ult haste for this little gold. This is really cheap. After casting your ult, your next 3 basic attacks gain attack speed and critically strike for 75 of your normal critical strike damage for 8 seconds. If an attack would already crit strike, instead it deals 10% bonus true damage. What? Wait, this is insane. Right, this is insane. This is so cheap. Yeah, this... I don't know about Tryndamere. Does Tryndamere build this? Yeah, look, it doesn't look that appealing for Tryndamere. This looks crazy. This looks really, really crazy on a lot of champions. So cheap, man. So cheap. Bastion Breaker. Holy pickaxe. Oh, where's the AP items? Come on, man. What is this? Give me some good AP stuff. Give me some ability haste. I need an AP ability haste health item. And mana. Called Everfrost. Alright, can we get that? Thank you. Okay, Brutalizer Dirk 22 lethality. Dealing ability damage to a champion or epic monster deals an additional 15. So that scales with your lethality, true damage. Taking down a champion within 3 seconds of damaging them grants sabotage for 90 seconds. While you have sabotage, your next attack against epic monsters or turrets deals your next attack. Oh, it's a one-time attack. What the fuck? 840 true damage. Okay, so it's just a one, like a giga strong attack. Bastion Breaker. What the fuck? Wait, this is crazy. So it's a dot. 840 true damage dot. Huh? Surely this is like a late game. Like, how big is this number? What is the scaling? If this is the number that you have when you buy it, what is the number going to be late game? What the fuck? Yeah, it scales with lethality. That's what I'm saying. Like, is this when you only have this item? What is the number when you have more lethality items? What the f... This is crazy. This is insane. But you do need to take down a champion, which is a condition. It's not too hard of a condition to do for, yeah, assassins, really. Very strange item. And assassins don't really want to attack tower so much, so it's gonna be like very strange. Okay, this is a support item with an upgrade. This is like an upgraded version of it. Oh, it's a tier item, that's why it's upgraded. Gain free heal and shield power based on your mana. 1000 mana, 200 health, 2200. This is so cheap. What the hell? This is really, really cheap. While you or an ally you've healed or shielded in the last 3 seconds is in combat with champions, each second heal the lowest nearby ally for 1% of your maximum mana. Huh. Heal for 1% of your maximum mana. Is that strong? So if you have 2000 mana, this is really cheap. Like, this item is extremely cheap. I think this sounds really strong. No? 2250 gold. 1%. I don't know. 1% of 2000 is only 20. It's not that much. Every second, 20 heal. Can you double tier item? Did they unlock that again? Bandle pipe. Holy instrument is like the doodle pipe. Ability haste. Blah 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 blah. Armor, magic resist, slowing or immobilizing an enemy champion. Grants the buff aura. The buff aura for 8 seconds. The buff aura the buff, bro. What do you mean the bouse? the buff. Why is it called the buff aura? That's stupid. Bouse reference? What the fuck? The bouse has aura, lol. Okay, yeah. The buff aura grants you 20 movement speed. While you have the buff... Why do they keep saying the buff aura? This is stupid. While you have the buff aura, nearby allies, including yourself, gain 30% attack speed. This looks insane on Bard. Right? Slowing and immobilizing. He does that very easy. I don't think this is a support Gragas item. This looks really insane on Bard. The buff Bard. I think buff is meant to be fanfare. Yes, but it's grants debuff aura. That must be a temporary text or something. Echoes of Helia rework. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what Echoes of Helia does nowadays. So what's the rework, guys? Gain blah 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 damage dealt to champions as soul charges, healing and shielding. Consume soul charges to restore 100% of that value. Alright, cool. Hextech Gunblade. Holy moly. Guys, 80 Gragas. Gain 10% spell vamp. Shocks the target enemy champion, dealing damage, magic damage, and oh, it scales with level. Did it always scale with level? Interesting. Slowing them by 25%. Yeah, I mean that's just Hextech Gunblade. That's just Hextech Gunblade, is it? Interesting. Dusk and Dawn. 300 health, 70 ability power, 20 ability haste, and attack speed. Ah, why does it give attack speed? I was like, this looks good for Gragas, and then I saw attack speed. After using an ability, your next attack deals bonus damage on hit. This is a Sheen effect, okay. Deals bonus damage on hit and applies on hit effects an additional time. Wait, this is OP. What? Wait, what the? This is OP as fuck. This is so OP. Only limiting thing is that it is an AP item, I guess. This would be really OP on AD champs. Who uses this? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit limiting because it's AP. Does this mean your Gragas W will proc twice? Does Gragas W proc twice? Exactly, don't call it OP, you Bob. No, I think the effect is OP, but you have to make it work for the champion that you play. There will be a champion that is going to make this OP, for sure. It gives health as well. Like, this is insane for melee fighters. Health, ability haste, AP. Like, this could literally work on Gragas. But Gragas is not really an on-hit champ. But does Jax? Yes, Jax, exactly. But Jax kind of has better items. But the effect is good for Jax. Yeah, like Jax kind of has better items. So who does buy this? Gragas W is on hit damage. Yes, but does this really proc your abilities twice, like on hit abilities? I don't think so. I think that's like Gragas W is not necessarily an on hit effect. I'm mad that noobs think this is OP. Mad? Actualizer. Actually, nerd. Lost chapter item, Luden's Echo build path. Okay. Mana made real. For 8 seconds, your mana is empowered. While empowered, your spells cost 100% more mana, and you gain 18% increased ability damage, shielding and healing. And your basic ability cooldowns progress 30% faster. Ah. This item only gives you 300 mana, guys. You actually have to note this. This is 300 mana item. Currently, every Lost Chapter item, I believe every Lost Chapter item in the game, or just mana item, every Lost Chapter item in the game gives you 600 mana. So 600, 600, this is 1000 technically. So you have to keep that in mind. This gives you way less mana, so maybe that will matter for some champs. Stats might not be final yet, that's true. That is true. So you double mana and you gain. I think this is interesting. They took like a lot of elements from Arena and made them into the real league. That's pretty cool, I think. I don't think this will be good on Gragas though. This looks a little bit niche, a little bit weird for Gragas. 1 put enemies from 100% with 1 combo. 18 increased ability damage, 18%. Is 18% worth it to run like a trash item? This item is, like, this is trash. The stats are trash. It doesn't give a lot of AP, it doesn't give a lot of mana, it doesn't give a lot of haste. The build path is ass. Like, this is kinda trash. Similar to Ludens in stats. Yeah, but even worse. And we don't buy Ludens. So then the effect has to be worth it. I think Ludens as an individual item is good though, actually, on Gragas, but there's just better stuff you can do. Imagine this plus Seraph. Yeah, if the mana scaling is good, then maybe it's worth it actually. If it has an insane mana scaling, because then you get Seraphs, that's 1,000 mana. You get more damage from your abilities. But then also is the argument, can't you just do more damage by building more damage? Instead of going all this route for like that. Prolapse Harness. What? What is his name? Taking damage that will reduce your health below 30% causes you to gain 200 maximum health for 5 seconds, then heal 400 health over the duration. While regenerating health, you gain 15% increased size, 10% movement speed, and 25% tenacity. This is cheap. This is really cheap item. The Prolapse Harness. What the hell? Yeah, Prolapse Harness looks OP. GG. Essence Reaver rework. Sheen is back. Who's this? Looks like Tarzan. Umbral Glaive light rework. Pretty similar. Horizon Focus. Horizon Focus rework! Woo! Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah! Yippee! Aegis removed from the game. Well, I loved the old Horizon Focus, man. That item was so cool. Such a fun item. Sundered Sky returned. Oh, retuned. Yes. Ult haste on Zeke's convergence. Ooh, that's kind of nice. That's pretty good. New version of Giant Slayer. Percent pen nerfed on both LDR Mortal. You can buy multiple tier items again. You have to stack them separately. Multiple tier items. Can you buy 2 tiers at the same time? So just 2 naked tiers and stack them separately? Is that possible? Or do you have to first complete the item and then buy a new tier? That'll be interesting. Reviews for Morgana and Talia splash arts. Oh la la. Morgana skin looks nice. Rank changes. Queue time. Aha. They did something crazy. Okay, these are the... Oh, Bloodletter's Curse finally gets a new icon. What was Bloodletter's Curse icon from? It was taken from Arena, right? I don't remember. Yeah, it looks like a nice icon. I like that actually. You complete quest. Oh, okay. Looks nice actually. Man, I really need to know how much it takes to complete a quest, because that's going to determine if it's going to be OP or not. Also, thank you so much, Zoritsu, for the 16 months. Sorry for ignoring. I didn't mean to. I was kind of deep into it. I missed new dodge penalty. No. I got the dodge penalty. Yeah. New icons for AD carry quest. They got an armor rack and a pouch of gold. Bandle pipe. Where's the prolapse belt? Okay. HD items. That was it then? Is there more? Those are some crazy changes. This will like completely flip the game. New season looks hype as fuck. Yeah, finally, something new, something cool. I'm really happy that we're actually getting something new. Because the game has felt very the same. I mean, I know I'm an OTP, I know I play Gragas only. But the game has felt very stale. Season 2026 breakdown. New
Atakan
items
is gone, level 20 cat, 7th item slot, big
Who's this?
changes coming in season 2026.
Is that Skin Spotlight's voice? What?
But first, let's start with some speculative data mines. Replay stats are showing 16 champions getting champions will be
Chibao,
getting Zoltas,
Matias.
Mythic, or Ornn, Poppy, and
Okay.
the Prestige will be.
Okay, I'll watch all this. Waves spawn every 25 seconds. What the hell? Waves have one less melee minion.
minutes. A wave will spawn every 20.
What? One less melee minion.
25 seconds with one less melee minion. At 30 minutes, minions will spawn every 20 seconds with one less caster minion. And base crit damage is 200% again. Nens, champions, plates, tower, or even lumping, they do recoil.
Bruh. This is so much, man. Crazy hamburger. Where's Boogerhead? Where's Boogerhead when you need him? Emblem of all-inning. What is the Scepter of Bonking?
We've got Scepter of Bonking. It's an AP fighter sheen that will double your on hits. So an example would be Diana's passive, she'll be able to skip one of the hits. Or Gwen Q, she'll be able to stack that up even faster. As for the next item, Emblem of All Inning. It's a Zeal.
Alright guys, I think we have covered most of the changes. We've reacted to all of it. Took about an hour. I don't think I even scratched the surface yet.